Okay, so working with the ribs. First of all, we've got to remember that when we have a fall, the breastbone goes down the middle, spine down the back, and the ribs go around like bucket handles, and they lift up and they lower. They've got muscles between each of them, which prevents them from separating and makes them pull each other up and down. But when we damage or land on our ribs, we compress and squeeze these muscles, bruise it, and it gets inflamed. So the first part of the process of healing ribs is to rest, to get this inflammation down and stop the fall. So then we need to get these muscles working again, so that they have the full expanding and contracting. Well, we'll first of all go through as if you're sitting on a chair. To sit on a chair, roll your shoulders back, imprint your spine in the chair, sit yourself up tall so that your middle bottom is pointing to the floor. You slide your hands under your seat bones here, one hand either side. You feel the bony bits going into your fingers. You rock forwards, so I'm pushing the ball forward and the seat bones go in front of my fingers. I come up to vertical and I roll the ball back, so the seat bones go behind my fingers, and then I come to that middle position where the fingers are pushing hardest into my hand. So if I'm sitting sideways onto you, I slide my hands under my bum, level with the seam of my jumper. I pull the ball forward so the pubic bone comes forward, the top of my pelvis goes back, and the seat bones slide in front of my fingers. Come up to vertical, and then I roll the ball backwards, slide the seat bones behind my fingers, the top of my pelvis comes forward, and then I just rock back till those bony bits stick as hard as they can into my fingers. So my pelvis is vertical. My spine will then come out of my pelvis in a neutral position. So it will come forward in the small of my back and go back a bit round my ribs. So sitting on the ball, sitting in this neutral spine position, sitting up tall, roll those shoulders back and down. And I'm just going to breathe without not breathing into my stomach, so I can breathe in, go and expand here and contract. So that's the diaphragm going down and up. So I can breathe in and breathe out. So it's coming in and out of my tummy. Or I can breathe, lift my shoulders up and down. I don't want you to do either of them. I want you to breathe as if you've got a band around your chest and you're stretching that band out. So you can put your hands on your ribs, you breathe in. Stretch here, my tummy stays still. Breathe out. Sink in here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathing in. Breathe out. So my shoulders and tummy stay still. My ribs lift up and then sink down. So if you do 20 or so deep breaths, so sitting tall, on the count of 4, 5, 6 seconds, I breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Out. So breathing in and out with 4 or 5 seconds.